You know the famous myth about how St. Patrick forced all the snakes from Ireland back in the 5th century? Sounds impossible, right? But what President Trump wants to drive from there today will be even harder. Happy St. Patrick's Day from a pub in Miami. Let's try to get to the bottom of this economic debate and this pint of Guinness. During a meeting with the Irish Prime Minister, Trump recently said that Ireland took our pharmaceutical companies away from presidents that didn't know what they were doing. He's not totally wrong. For much of the 21st century, companies have avoided sending billions to the US by basing at least some of their operations in Ireland. Lately, these companies include big pharma companies like AbbVie and Pfizer. And by the way, they enjoy this tax escape while selling their products back to US consumers. But Trump is conveniently ignoring his own role in creating this situation. The latest iteration of the Irish offshoring tax bonanza was enshrined in law under the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. That wasn't just some random policy passed during his term. It was the signature legislative accomplishment of his presidency. Since the law was passed, the U.S. trade deficit with Ireland, where Trump International has a golf club that also came up a few times during the White House meeting, has more than doubled. But the U.S. isn't helpless in all this. It can tweak its own tax rules, embrace international tax negotiations that would establish a 15% global corporate floor. By the way, those negotiations were started under President Biden, but President Trump inexplicably backed out. To be clear, there are other ways to deal with the trade deficit if you are the US, but fixing the problem of corporate tax workarounds is an obvious place to start. So why is Trump effectively shrugging off one of the most glaring and fixable issues out there? I don't have a great explanation, but that was a perfectly poured Guinness.